Read him in the Daily Herald. You can hear him with us. And then again with Steve Cochran Friday afternoons at 5:50. Watch his daily 30 and 5 video commentaries at 560WIND.com. His visit brought to you by the Village of Rosemont and Home Comfort Heating, cooling, plumbing, and electrical service. Welcome, Mike North.
Hey,
Hi, Mike.
what's going on, guys? What's happening?
Well, that song can only mean one thing, the White Sox.
Oh, yes.
Is it really going to happen?
Boy, you know what? Everybody expected Detroit to take over after the All-Star break. They just don't want it. I wrote a column a couple weeks ago saying it's not about the White Sox, it's about Detroit. Yet Detroit had beaten the Sox 7 straight times until last night. A.J. Pierzynski goes deep. Rios hits a 3-run homer. So, I mean, they broke finally that 7-game losing streak, and now they're 3 games up. And I think one of the most underrated stories in all of sports, forget about baseball, is what Robin Ventura has done. This team was predicted to finish 3rd, 4th. Some people had him for 2nd. Nobody envisioned this. Everybody, for the most part, had Detroit. Some people had Cleveland. And here is Robin Ventura in his first year, never managed at any level.
It's amazing. He's spent the last 3 weeks at home. He doesn't show up anymore, does he?
He just is. He's relaxing. He's eating some Chinese food in the office. You know, he'll put in a pinch hitter every so often. I mean, it's phenomenal what he's done. I mean, last year at this time, he was mowing his son's little league baseball field with a lawnmower, and that was it. He had never managed, and he had a bunch of young coaches with him. Now, Don Cooper was a holdover, but this is huge what the White Sox might accomplish here, and you know what? The month of September, so far, so good, 3 up.
All right, speaking of huge, we have a big game coming up Thursday. We're heading north to Lambeau Field. What do you predict?
I think, you know what, if the Bears can win this game, and by the way, Brandon Marshall, I mean, better than I thought he was going to be, especially in the first game. But can you imagine Green Bay, if they lose that game, they're 0-2 and they have 2 losses at home to start the season. Gives them 6 more home games. They got 8 on the road. I mean, that would be, you know, a huge, huge game, not only for the Bears, but for the rest of the teams in that division. That being said, they got their backs against the wall. They still have Aaron Rodgers, and the Bears will not be playing against Indianapolis this time. San Francisco, a very good team, well-balanced team, and they took it to Green Bay. So if the Bears can get it done 2-0 going into the season, nobody envisioned that. If they can't, everything's up for grabs still.
Are your sources saying anything really scary about Urlacher's knee?
No. They say that, you know what, they just rested him. He didn't even want to come out. From what we understand, they took him out of the game late. It was smart. It was prudent by Lovie Smith, but nobody's saying too much about it. And you know what? Can it deteriorate during the season? Can it deteriorate? I mean, this is another thing you got to worry about. The second game coming right after the first game, basically 4 days later, and that certainly does not help the healing process.
Mike, I love reading you in the Daily Herald. You are my new Bill Gleason.
Thanks, guys. I appreciate it. Bye, Amy.
Bye, Mike.
Take care. Mike
Bye-bye.
North. Read him in the Daily Herald. Listen to him on AM 560 WIND.